Yeah, it makes me think of one of my most embarrassing moments now that you want to hear.
Please, please.
Suddenly
Maybe
came back. It all came back. So it should have been my proudest moment ever. I ASCAP, for the second time I got Song of the Year in America, and I went on stage and we did the photos, and Max Martin was in the audience, and all the who is who of songwriting world were all in the audience applauding. And then I had prepared a speech, and it was kind of my time to go to the podium, but in my mind I thought someone needs to lead me to the podium to give my speech after I do the photos.
Yeah.
And so everyone left the stage, and I thought, okay, if no one leads me to the podium, I leave the stage too. So I went and sat back down, and everyone's like, Toby, where's your speech? And I completely butchered. That moment was gone.
No.
I missed that moment for my big speech and sat down again. And
and you didn't give the speech.
So embarrassed.
You didn't give the speech.
No, I didn't.
Oh, give it now. You should.
Well, it's kind of gone. But
what was the song for?
That was All of Me.
Wow.
And it should have probably been the biggest moment of my career. And Song of the Year, the first one was Big Girls Don't Cry, most played song. So, and then to just let it go, that moment, I don't know. At that time, I felt also like stopping my career. Everything was too much. And then I became a surf bum for a while, which was great.
But this is what's so funny, isn't it? Especially with music, is that I think it's so easy to look at that, for example, and be like, well, he's got it all figured out, and if only, when actually...
I was beating myself up for days after that. I was like, fuck.
See that?
In front of everybody.
No, but...
I have another very embarrassing moment. I know this is your interview, but...
No, come on. I love it.
Oh my God.
But also, I don't even think that's embarrassing. I think that
No,
so
it was terribly embarrassing.
Think of that as embarrassing.
Yeah, it was horrible. Because I wanted, for years I dreamt of this moment, and then I messed it up.
It's not your fault. Okay, what else?
One more. It was Clive Davis always had these amazing pre-Grammy parties, and at one of his party, I had just changed manager. I was 12 years with David Sonnenberg, I still love the guy, but he was very New York-centric, and I moved to LA. Mm-hmm. So I worked with Ron Laffitte for a while, who at the time managed U2, and Madonna, who I worked with at the time. And then I said, can you get me into Clive's party? Because David always did. And then he said, of course, just come. And so I showed up before the entrance, and I texted him, where's my ticket? And he ignored me. And I was looking everywhere for him. Eventually, I saw him somewhere, and I said, where's my ticket? And everyone was going inside. And then he said, okay, wait a minute. And he walked somewhere, and then he came back with a little piece of paper, and he wrote a number on it. That's your table. And so, okay, I had the table. I walked in. I spoke with everyone, Christina Aguilera, Pharrell, and Ryan Tedder, anyone in his orbit. Great time. Sat down at the table. Lights were dimming. Show was about to begin. So security shows up. And they started asking, like Pharrell was sitting here, Ryan Tedder was sitting here, all the who's who were sitting there. They started asking everyone on the table, show me your ticket. And then when it came to me, I showed them this little piece of paper that Ron Laffitte had given me. And they said,
no, that's
get
not
up.
Gonna fly.
And they pulled me out of this event. And I was first row, front center table. Everyone was watching. Security escorted me out. I mean, that was embarrassing, right?
That's really 10 out of 10 embarrassing.
And it wasn't my fault. I mean...
No, you win. That's so funny.
So bad.
Oh, that's so funny. With
really
your
terrible.
little piece of paper with the number on it.
They all had valid tickets that they showed, and I had just this little piece of paper.